Have you been wondering why is it that you can't stop thinking of them even though you know that they've moved on? When this happens, there's a reason for it. It's not just that, oh, I'm just thinking of them because I miss them. There's something happening with the energy there. And as soon as you realize what is happening in your specific situation, then it is that you can release it. You can get the knowledge, the understanding that you need in order for you to free yourself of having to constantly think about them and actually move forward with this clarity, with this feeling of balance and peace within you. Now, when it is that you keep thinking about someone, there are several different situations that could be causing this, and I'm going to go over them. And by the end of the video, you'll also get a deep understanding of what it is that they are thinking that may be causing this to be happening, what it is that it shows you about them. My name's Aliki. I'm here to help you upgrade your energy. And as a spiritual coach, I have this deep knowledge of how energy works between you and the other person. And one of the main things for you to understand is this type of connection, this type of energy goes beyond time and beyond space, which means that even though a long period of time may have gone by that you haven't spoken, that you haven't heard from one another, you find yourself being in the same energy. And it's like it's playing on this loop. Now, the first thing for you to do is to become consciously aware of what exactly are you thinking about them. When we say, hey, I keep thinking about them and I can't get them out of my mind, there are different ways that you can be thinking of someone, and there are different types of thoughts that can be coming forward from within you. Are you stuck on one specific event that happened in the past? Does that keep coming into your mind day after day, week after week, month after month? And even if it's not the same specific event that's coming into your thoughts, is it the same feeling that you're having day after day, week after week? If you're having the same type of feeling, that shows you one thing. And if that feeling within you evolves, if it changes, if 1 minute it's heavy, the next day it may be more hopeful, the next day it may be a different feeling. If you notice that there's this change in the feelings, what that shows you is that you're picking up on their energy. And the reason that you're having this change in feelings is because it's not coming forward from you. When it's the same image, the same memory from the past, it could have been years ago, and you keep thinking that and having the same emotions coming forward connected to that specific event in the past, then it's coming forward from you. You are connected to this specific event, and within you, you have convinced yourself that there is something in that for you to see, to know, to understand. Or you want to experience it once again. You feel that without them, you cannot have that experience. Without them, you cannot have those emotions once again, and be the person that you were in that specific time. When we feel a connection with someone, it's not that it's got this logic to it or this conscious choice of I feel that I need them to be in my life in order for me to experience that and that. No, it's your subconscious that's making these decisions. It's your subconscious that is making the choices. It's choosing the event, it's choosing the emotions, it's creating the connection, and it brings them forward as if no time has gone by. You may have people, friends, loved ones that tell you, hey, why haven't you gotten over him, her? Why are you still stuck on them? So long has gone by, so much time, they're with someone else. What's wrong with you? Get over it. Start thinking of other things. And it's very easy to say that. It's much easier said than done. And what they're missing is that your subconscious has no time within it. It is not aware that time has gone by. It is not aware that, hey, they're with someone else, so I must follow a logical course of events and completely release the energy and move forward into something new. Your subconscious has decided that there is something for you in that moment, something you need to see, something you need to understand. And what's most important to you, within you, is to gain the knowledge, gain the insight, gain the understanding that will help you grow, evolve, and move forward into something new. Until you see it, know it, and understand it, yes, the energy will keep playing on loop. Yes, you will feel this deep connection to them, even though your logical mind, your conscious mind tells you, hey, they've moved on. Why are you still thinking of them? To gain this insight, you need to actually look at the energy. You need to look at what it is that you are thinking of, the thoughts, the emotions that are coming forward, and not just the emotions that you have while you're thinking of it, but as time goes by in your day, what are you feeling? What are you sensing? What are you thinking? And notice this also when you lie down to sleep at night and you're in this state of calm. Is your mind still thinking of the same things, or are new images coming forward? If you gain the understanding, then you'll be able to release it. If you want me to help you with this, check out my spiritual coaching. We can look at this together. Now, when it is that you think of someone, another thing that happens is you may be idealizing what was going on. As time goes by, our minds fill in the gaps. Our minds not just fill in the gaps, but they shift what it was that happened to best suit us based on your beliefs, on what it is that you think to be true, that you believe about the world around you, but also about yourself. Based on these, it will form a story. And the story you are telling yourself may have little parts of the truth, but it may not be the complete truth. So actually looking at the energy, looking at what it's telling you, will give you insight into truth versus hope, truth versus what your mind is telling you has happened. And when it is that you look at the truth, and I'm not talking about the truth like, oh, the ugly truth or the harsh truth. Most of the time, the truth is beautiful, and the truth actually sets you free and releases you, because through the knowledge, through the understanding, you gain this wisdom and you understand where it is you're at. And by knowing where you're at, you choose where you want to be, how it is you want to be feeling, what it is you want to be thinking. Now, the other person being in a relationship or having moved on in whatever way, that isn't something that means that they do not think of you, that they do not miss you. Many times people are in relationships, they're in marriages, and yet they're heavily missing someone. Yet they're still thinking of them and wishing that they could speak or say something or do something, and yet they are in a committed relationship, and so they take no action. You could be picking up on these thoughts, on these feelings, but even if they are thinking of you, them being in a committed relationship means something specific for you. And what it means for you, no one else can tell you. You need to see, how is it that you feel about this? And what is it that you choose to be doing, feeling, and experiencing, both as emotions and as physical reality around you? And by being consciously aware of what it is you want, then it is that you can release what doesn't align with this and align your energy with what you want to be experiencing, so that you actually bring it into your life and you take action to create it and actually live it. Another important factor is fear. And fear can be on many different levels and for many different reasons. And you need to look at what it is you are afraid of. What is it that you fear when you think of actually letting go and moving on? And moving on doesn't mean that you need to wipe them out of your mind and never think of them again, or erase the fact that the two of you experienced what you experienced together. It means letting go of constantly thinking of them. It means letting go of the energy connecting you right now so that you can move into what it is that you choose to be experiencing. What is it that you're afraid of? Are you afraid of losing them forever? Are you afraid that if you let go, that has certain repercussions in your energetic connection with them? Are you afraid that they feel you thinking of them and that in some way holds them in that connection and you don't want to lose that? What is it that you are afraid of? What I suggested are just some examples. Each one of us has a very different thing that we fear when it comes to a very specific person. So what is it that you are afraid of? What is it that you don't want to be experiencing and that you feel that if you move on, if you let go, certain things might happen? What are those things? If you actually face them and say, I'm afraid of this, 1, 2, 3 things, whatever they may be, and you actually look at them, you will see that they're not actually fully logical. That you letting go of the energy doesn't mean that you lose them. It doesn't mean that you lose the connection. When a connection is true, it is real, it is deep and energetic, we cannot just suddenly wipe it out. What is true will forever keep flowing. Look at your fears, whether it's one fear or a series of them. Look at them one by one and see, what are they? And if you face them and stand in front of what it is that you fear, you will start to see it for what it truly is. And you will start to see that there's not a logical thing to this, that letting go of energy doesn't mean you wipe out what's true. What is true will forever be flowing, will forever be there. You cannot lose it. I cannot suddenly let go of the fact that I'm Aliki or I'm a woman, and I let go of that fact and I move into something else. I am Aliki. I am a woman. And no matter how many times I let go of that energy, it is forever flowing forward. It's forever true. Don't be afraid of letting go of energy. Don't be afraid of facing your fears and seeing them for what they truly are. When you move through your fear, not try to avoid it, not try to bury it, but move through it by seeing it for the truth, then what happens is you move into this free energy, free-flowing energy that will show you insight, will give you knowledge, will give you wisdom, and you will know what it is that you want. You will have a clear vision, and you will be able to move forward into this. Don't look at the circumstances. Don't tell yourself that just because they're with someone or they have moved on, you should be feeling this and this and this. It doesn't work that way. Energy and connections don't work that way. We don't tell ourselves that because they're with someone else, we need to let go. What is happening is that there is this energy connecting you to them for a reason. And unless you look at it and gain the insight and the knowledge that you need to, it will keep flowing. You can't will yourself out of this. You need to gain the insight and the understanding that you need to gain in order for you to set yourself free and set them free too. Energy doesn't work by forcing. Energy doesn't work by using your logic to convince yourself. It doesn't work by you trying to just shift your thoughts to other things. But it does work by you shifting your energy into your heart and looking at what it's showing you, looking at the energy, looking at what it is you're thinking of, looking at the feelings you are having that are coming up. Gaining knowledge does set you free. You may have people telling you, oh, look at their actions. Actions speak louder than words. They've moved on. You need to move on as well. But what if you have this inner knowing that there's something the two of you need to experience together? What if there's something telling you deep from within you that it's unfinished, that the energy is still connecting you, and there's something truly important that the two of you will come together and achieve in the future. When you have this inner knowing, listen to it. Don't listen to the voices around you. Don't listen to the other people. They are giving you advice based on their own knowledge, on their own experiences, and what is true for them. And it doesn't mean that if they were in the same situation that you are in, that they would follow the advice they are giving you. They tell you that, oh, this situation is different. And they would try to convince you that what they are experiencing, even though it may be the same thing, is truly different. Listen to your own voice. Listen to what your heart is telling you. And when I say your heart, I don't mean that you're in love with them or you have a crush on them or you're obsessed with them. That's not what I'm talking about when I speak about your heart. I speak about the core within you, your infinite energy speaking to you and giving you wisdom, giving you knowledge. This wisdom comes from a place where it's connected to everything and everyone. So it has the bigger picture. It knows what they are experiencing. It knows what they are thinking, feeling, and what the other people connected to this are feeling, experiencing, thinking, and what the future holds. The future is not something set in stone. There are major events that happen in our lives. And what it is that we do with those major events, what it is that we do as actions, what it is that we feel, how it is that we think, those come from choice, from conscious choice. Allow things to flow. Allow the wisdom within you to flow. Allow things to take their natural course of events without trying to force, without trying to force yourself to be feeling a specific thing or not feeling something or not thinking of something, and see where it takes you. Where is it guiding you? What messages are you gaining from around you? What signs and signals are you seeing? When it is that you start to look, when you have your eyes, ears, and senses open, and not from your mind, but from your heart, then you will gain true insight, and you'll move forward with this confidence within you. You won't feel confused. You won't feel stuck. You won't be in a loop, because you'll be moving forward with this knowledge, wisdom, and deep confidence that I know where I stand, and I am allowing things to flow naturally, to take their natural course of events. When it is that you feel that you are stuck thinking of them, even though they have physically moved on, don't try to force yourself. Don't try to take action and put yourself in a situation that only makes you feel obsessed, feel lack of confidence, feel that you are in no means in any type of control. Let it show you, let it guide you. And in this energy of allowing, you will see that you will naturally move into this inner balance. And when you find the balance within you, you're not as affected by the external world. You're not affected by their actions, what it is they're doing or thinking, and you're not affected by your mind. You feel a sense of calm and peace. And I'm sure that that is your main aim. It's not to stop thinking of them. It's not to be experiencing a specific thing. It's to find inner peace, calm, and the sense that you are safe and you are in some sort of control of your thoughts, of your emotions. And the truth is, the only thing that we do control are our thoughts, are our emotions, because we can choose the place that we are standing within us. To answer the question that I stated at the beginning of the video of what does this show about them, if you are constantly having the same thought, the same emotion coming forward, then it's coming forward from you. If there is an energetic shift to your emotions. There are sudden changes. There is a flow of events and thoughts coming forward from within you. Then it's coming from the connection, and you're picking up on their thoughts, their energy. And there's something there. There's something that the two of you can see, can do. And yes, this story may not have finished yet. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. I wish you happiness and love.